Let's not make this complicated. All right, so we're back, guys. I'm outside at a park, and I'm surrounded by nature. It's really nice, actually. Um, I'm trying to embrace the things in nature more, like that I can control and that I feel a little anxiety around, like the bugs and the birds and stuff like that. Especially when I'm laying like in the grass and like I feel bugs crawling on my skin. It's like ugh. But I'm getting used to it. I want to feel comfortable with all nature, and even though it could or things can potentially hurt you or nick you or this or that, it's not really a threat to your life. So that's what I'm working on, man, is training my anxiety to realize a lot of the things that we're afraid of are not life threatening. Very challenging task, but today, as I turned 21, I'm working on it, and a huge part of that life threatening anxiety is just being in public and just like being myself, being seen, taking up space, making sound, breathing, releasing, you know what I'm saying, feeling relaxed. It's something that's super new to me, and that I never felt like I was allowed to do. Um, that's a very cool looking geese or duck, but you know, I'm learning every day, and today is a great opportunity on my birthday to just challenge myself by being outside and being myself. And as simple as that is, it is not easy. It is not easy. And I love that, because it makes me stronger. That makes me stronger every day, and I'm working on every single part of myself, and that's why I love myself so much. That's why I love me so much. That's why I love you. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with these videos, if I'm gonna share it with anybody or simply just keep it for my own collection, but I think it's important for me to always have a documentation of my growth, especially when it comes to things that are so like revelatory, which is literally being yourself in like every single way possible, in every single environment possible, not because each environment is necessarily designed for you to feel comfortable or is conducive to suit your needs and wants, but you are able to create a safe space for yourself in every single environment, meaning you are adept in being adaptive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very skilled person. My adaptability is high, and it grows every day, and I want to be adaptive in being able to embrace myself in literally all places. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's so important, because if you can't be yourself at all times of the day, wherever you are, I can't speak for other people, but for me, it's like it literally feels like you're living a false life, and it's super draining to put on a mask and feel like you have to present yourself a certain way just to feel accepted. Like, it is such a tiring ass, endeavor that is unfortunately fruitless, because you're not serving yourself nor others at all, because people don't get to know who you actually are, so you connect with people who don't really know you, And the people that do like you don't like you for the reasons that are actually you. It's like, it's just a never-ending, vicious cycle. But at the same time, I think that term vicious cycle gets thrown out so much. There's also abundant, beautiful cycles. I think there's also abundant cycles where cycles can continuously feed good into good into good into good as well. And that's what I'm doing now, is by being myself every single day, by challenging myself to always be myself in every single environment. I'm also giving myself the ability to meet people and connect to different things that can bring me joy, that can bring more, fruitfulness into my life, that can allow me to see things in a different perspective, that can allow me to be open to receiving things and new experiences that I never thought of before. So like, in the same way, I'm just jumping into this cycle of abundance, and I'm grasping onto my confidence from a place inside, because it's important for you to be able to work on the interior so that you can make the most of the exterior and what's around you. You gotta start inside, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, man. That's what I'm doing, y'all. Man, look at all these birds. Like, yo, what's up? Come here. Aww. Like, I love nature, but like, this is definitely me being out of my comfort zone. Like, being around all these birds, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not knowing where they could be or where they could go, but accepting and embracing that they're free to do whatever they like, and I can trust that whatever does occur or does not occur, that I can maintain my own safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so important to be able to do, to be able to feel, to be able to know. And that's what keeps you going in life. You know what I'm saying? You have to be like literally your fortified foundation. It can't be something else outside of you externally, whether that be people, whether that be belongings, whether that be things that you use, things that you do, your career. You can't rely on something external to make you feel internally grounded, which I believe is the most important foundational part of life. Because again, like I said, you build things from the inside out, not from the outside in. So you got to start with your mind, body, and soul. You have to be able to find ways to ground and unite those things together, and not allow them to feel dysregulated in a world that is always changing, is always out of our control, because we're just living on this earth, you know what I'm saying, as it continues to move. But it's important for you to be able to rely on you, on yourself, because like, that is literally that's really all you have. That's really all you have. And that's really all you're gonna leave with when you leave this earth. You came into this earth with you, which was everything that you needed, and you're gonna leave with everything that you need as well. And that's such a big thing that I like really discovered this year, was really realizing that all the answers to the things that I wanted to be or achieve or dream or see or acquire, all those answers are inside me already. It's just me unlocking them, awakening them, you know what I'm saying, revitalizing them, redefining them, it's already inside us, but understanding that, we have malleability to our to our trinity, our mind, body, and soul, and that we can form ourselves into whatever suits us best in the present moment. Because again, like I said, our present moment is always changing. But knowing that you yourself are that constant, like that is literally the most empowering thing that you can do for yourself. And I am literally feeling that right now. Look at all these geese. Oh my gosh. Yo, oh my gosh. I honestly don't think I've ever seen like baby geese my entire life. Like I never realized they sat down. Don't worry. Anyways, but yeah, so like, yeah, so that's what I feel like, I'm doing today, and I feel great. So every single day, man, I got a lot of things I'm gonna embark on this year. I got a lot of things that I plan to do, a lot of things I plan to experience, and I honestly just want to be open to whatever comes. Like, I don't have any expectation on how or when or in what way, or like I let go of all of those things, because I realize, although imagery is valuable in, shaping our future plans and desires, as it allows us to have, a target, an area, a crossfire, a cross aim for us to, have a direction to go towards. Hitting that exact idea in our head of where that goal was is more or less arbitrary, because it's not about us hitting, our goals and our visions and our future in the way that we imagined it. And if we don't reach that version of our expectation, we, are failures. Like, that's such an arbitrary, objective. And unfortunately, our culture tends to, romanticize and idolize that kind of idea of success. But truly, it's really giving yourself the chance to aim for something and being open to where it lands. And knowing that where it lands is how much growth that you made, because you gave it your all. You did the best you could, and now you know where you can continue to learn from. So reframing everything, I really don't see how failure can exist in the pursuit of really anything other than you failing yourself, only because you don't give yourself the chance to try. Like, as long as you're giving yourself the chance, and as long as you're continuously forgiving yourself, encouraging yourself, loving yourself, being patient with yourself, there is no failure. There is no, that don't even exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there is no destination. Like, that's something that legit took me a long ass time to learn and to accept and to digest and to manifest. But now I know. You know what I'm saying? But now I know that every single time I face something and I feel like, I made it, or I got it, I got the thing that I got. I know it's just another stage in my life, allowing me to continue on my journey. And I can celebrate it. That's something that I'm also learning. I can celebrate that milestone 110%. But the idea that by hitting something or attaining something or acquiring something or experiencing something, that all your life's problems will just magically disappear is unfortunately not how the world works. And it takes a lot of the times people to have to experience that in order for them to realize it. Like, honestly, you can't just hear it. At least for me, I couldn't just hear it. I had to go out and do the things that I felt like I could do and achieve the things that I felt like I needed to achieve to create the life that I desired, and to feel perfect or feel like I had everything. And it does make you feel amazing for a moment, but you're still left with yourself. You still have to go to bed that night and wake up the next day. You still have to keep living. So like, that is the test. That is the test. That is the test of understanding that this life is a journey. It is a journey. It is about your journey. And I've really been learning a lot about how the journey is the destination. The journey is the destination. So yeah, that's my 2-piece of wisdom for myself and for y'all. Anyone else listens or sees this. And yeah, I'm so happy today, man. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. But yeah, love, peace,